Hey everybody, Scott from What You Seek, and today we're going to do a little holiday gift guide looking at some watches. Now I'm not going to get into specifics or specs on the watches, but more so why I chose the watch and what makes it so special. So let's get into the watches. First up, we have the Casio G-Shock DW5600HR-1, and this guy comes in at $99. Now, I love the digital G-Shocks. They are super comfortable, light on the wrist, and they can take anything that life throws at them. They are water resistant, they're shock resistant, and I love the new colors that G-Shock comes out with every year. So if you see a digital G-Shock that you like the colors, pick it up now because it may not be around next year. So this is the Dan Henry 1939 military chronograph for a whopping $220. Now, I was lucky enough to meet Dan Henry at Wind Up in New York City last month, and this guy is amazing. He has one of the largest watch collections in the world, and he wanted to bring good design watches to the masses, so he started his own company, Dan Henry. And here we have the 1939 chronograph. Look at the back of this. We have conversion tables on the back of the case. Really cool. Those lugs just swooping down. You have polished pushers. You have an onion crown. And it comes with a leather watch roll, a leather strap, a NATO strap. I mean, 220 bucks. Maybe I might just buy one of these and put it in the stocking and say, Santa brought it for me. Next up is the Seiko Presage SRPB 41, otherwise known as the Cocktail Time. This comes in at $450. I mean, just look at that dial. That dial is so cool. It's a stunning, kind of a dressy watch, but you could wear it in a wide variety of situations. You have a lovely box crystal that just, it distorts right on the edge. It's perfect. Applied markers, a nice oversized crown with a really cool shape to it. If you don't like the dark blue, there is a light blue, and then even if you want to get away from the blue, they make different colors for the cases as well as different dials. So this is a perfect gift for somebody that just landed that first job and wants a nicer looking watch to wear around the office. Next up, we have the Autodromo Group B Automatic. This guy comes in at $925. And the Group B is a rally car from the early 80s, and they were really advanced technically. And the Autodromo Group B is an homage to the technical advancements that those cars had. Just like race cars were minimized everywhere they could for weight savings, this watch is as well. It's a titanium case, and you can see there's really only three main parts. There's the back, there's a middle section that holds the strap, and then there is the top portion. Really a unique design, incredibly light. It only weighs 52 grams, so I love the looks of it. I love the ease of changing the straps, so all around just a fun watch to wear. From the racetrack to the ocean, we now have this Stowa Prodiver, and depending on exchange rate, it runs about $1,300. This particular version is the orange version. It is a titanium case, and I like the case shape. It is a familiar diver, kind of a mid-70s shape, kind of updated with some angular flair to it. It is a 1,000-meter dive watch. This is a true dive watch, available in a wide variety of colors. So if you don't like orange, I'm sure you could find a color that works for you or that special diver on your Christmas list. So next we have the Fair Lander GMT, and this comes in at $1,425. So the GMT watch has an extra hand that allows you to keep track of a different time zone. The Fair watches have a really neat aesthetic, kind of a mid-century aesthetic without looking too dated. They're very fresh, I like their colors and their overall design aesthetic. Just look at that arrow there for the GMT hand. Now this Lander is powered by an ETA automatic movement, which is rare to see a GMT in this price range. So this is perfect for that special someone that perhaps travels quite a bit, or perhaps is dealing with some people on the phone in different parts of the world. So this is the Fair Lander GMT. So next up we have the Nomos Club Campus, the 36mm size, and this is $1,500. And this is for that special lady in your life. The Club Campus came out in Baselworld in 2017, and I really like the dial with the mix of the Roman numerals and the Arabic numbers there. The colors are just outstanding. Nomos really knows how to do color. I love the second hand, the small second hand there with that bright orange pop of color. It's just enough to give it some interest without it being too flashy. It's a slim watch. Like I said, it's 36mm. It does use the Nomos in-house alpha movement. It's a hand-wound movement. The back of the watch, if you order from Nomos, they will do free engraving. So this really does make the perfect gift for that special lady in your life. Next is the Bell & Ross BRV1-92, and this comes in at $1,990. Now, Bell & Ross for 2017 revamped their vintage line, and I really like what they've done here. This guy here is a very simple, classic three-hander. Lovely box crystal on this. Nice crown. You see the ampersand in there. You have very short lugs. It's 38mm, has a date down at 4:30. Very easy to wear. I like the clean layout, the black and white, the high contrast. Just a perfect everyday mid-century kind of design watch. So next we have the Laco Pilot Watch Original Paderborn Erbstuck. This is $2,350. And this is a pilot's watch, the Type B, so you have the small hour hand in the center with the longer minute hands. But believe it or not, this watch looks like it's from the 30s or 40s, but this is a brand new watch. So what Laco does is they build this watch. This is based off the original pilot watch, and then they distress it. So they make it look as though it has lived a long and happy life somewhere. For someone that wants to have a vintage looking watch without the headache of maintenance, repair, or even just trying to find a watch at a reasonable price, the Laco Erbstuck might be just the watch for you. So here we have the Zinn 358 Flieger number 3 SA. This comes in at $2,880. And I saw this for the first time at Baselworld 2017. And I love that dial. That guilloche dial just sings. It is amazing. So this is a 12-hour chronograph with a day-date function, and what's neat about this is it's only 38.5mm in diameter. So for somebody that wants a chronograph, but perhaps they were a little too big on their wrist, this fits the bill. It is a mechanical chronograph. It uses the SW500 movement, and because of the monochromatic look of the dial, I believe you could really put any color strap or really any type of strap on this watch, and it would just look outstanding. So next we have the Tudor Heritage Black Bay S&G, which comes in at $4,975. So the S&G, you guessed it, is steel and gold. It uses yellow gold accents on the crown, the bezel, and the bracelet. But what's a little different is the gold is a brushed gold, if you look on the bracelet there. So it really has a different feel. It almost... when I first saw it, I thought it was maybe like a brass or a bronze. It just has a different feel. And now, of course, the Black Bay has been around since 2012, and we've seen some different colorways. So maybe if you were into a gold watch but didn't want to go all the way gold, the Black Bay S&G might be for you. So next up we have the Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra line, and these run about $5,500. And I'm not picking any one specific watch, but rather the whole Aqua Terra line, which was revamped for 2017. Now you get asked, you know, you're the watch person, and somebody says, hey, I'm looking to get a watch for my husband, I want a good watch. And I think the Aqua Terra really can be that one watch, one good watch that somebody's going to wear that will last for generations. Now, it is powered by a mechanical automatic caliber, has some serious tech in there thanks to the coaxial escapement designed by Mr. George Daniels. There's a wide variety of looks in the Aqua Terra line, from different dials, different case materials. So I really think the 2017 redesign of the Aqua Terra is spot on. So next up we have the Rolex Sea-Dweller, and this comes in at $11,350. So this is for somebody that maybe likes the Submariner but wants something bigger. So in 2017, Rolex has answered those wishes. The Sea-Dweller now comes in at 43 millimeters. It does have a date magnifier on the crystal. This guy is rated to 4,000 feet of depth. I mean, it is a serious dive watch. So for somebody that likes the Submariner type look but wants something bigger on the wrist, the new 2017 Sea-Dweller is for you. And next up we have the Bulgari Octo Finissimo Automatic. This comes in at $13,900. This is an amazing watch. I mean, it is a ultra thin watch. It is only 5.15 millimeters thick. It is available either on strap or the bracelet. The bracelet is divine. It has these very thin links that just hug onto your wrist. This step design of the titanium matte gray case is amazing. The movement is only 2.23 millimeters thick, and it has a 60-hour power reserve. So the Bulgari Octo Finissimo Automatic truly is a marriage of quintessential Italian design with Swiss mechanical watchmaking know-how. So here we have the Breguet Classique 7147, and this comes in at $21,000. And I had to get just a pure dress watch in, and this is it for 2017. The dial is a Grand Fou enamel dial, and it is breathtaking. That sub-seconds, the enamel just flows down into that recess where the small second hand is. It is beautiful. The movement is exquisitely finished. I mean, just look at that decoration on the rotor. So if there's somebody on your holiday list that is looking for a dress watch, perhaps the Breguet Classique might be the one for them. So to top off this holiday list, we have Singer Reimagined, the Track 1. This comes in at 39,800 Swiss francs. And this is a completely different type of a chronograph. If you look at the center, that is where the chronograph function is. You have the hours, the minutes, and then running seconds. The time is told by these outer rotating rings. So you can see right there, the outer one is 10 hours, and the one next to it is 10 minutes. So the whole function of this watch really focuses on the chronograph movement. The shape of it is a somewhat familiar kind of a 70-esque kind of a shape, lugless type of a design. It fits on the wrist so wonderful. Look at that curve, the dome crystal. It is just a wonderful watch. The movement is absolutely amazing. It is a work of art. It's an automatic movement, but you notice you don't see the rotor. The rotor has been designed to be put under the dial so that you can see the movement in all its glory. The lume on this is just phenomenal. The pushers, we have the chrono pushers at 2 and 10, something a little different. So if you can't tell, I love this watch. I think it's just one of the best releases of 2017. So this is the Singer Reimagined Track 1. Now, of course, this is just 16 watches. There are hundreds and hundreds of watches out there that could have easily made this list. This is just, I had to narrow it down to something. So there's other watches out there that you think should be in there. Of course, leave them in the comments below and share that with the fellow Watch You Seek viewers. So I just want to say from everybody at Watch You Seek to you and your family, have a safe and happy holiday season. And thanks for watching.